All right, folks, it is that time. It is not an April Fool's joke. Mercury is going to go retrograde on Monday, and I would love for you to be prepared for it. Because if you're prepared for it, it's easier to just work with it. If you would like to be prepared for it in writing, please check out this area, pause to read. It's all the ways you can work with me and learn more. Because I do talk about this in my newsletter. So Mercury retrogrades every year, 3 to 4 times a year. And this year it's starting at 27 degrees of Aries, and he'll move backwards until April 25th, where he'll end up at 15 degrees of Aries, and then post shadow will be May 13th. But Sarah, what does that mean? You know me, I got you. So anytime a planet goes retrograde, it invites us to slow down, to rethink, revisit, really focus on whatever area of life Aries in those degrees I just talked about is part of yours. For me, it's in the 12th house. For you, it might be different. If you need to learn how to do your birth chart, I talked about where you can do that in that little thing that I did at the beginning. Aries rules our head. Mercury rules our communication and how we process things. So if you feel like your mind is slowing down over the next few weeks, it's okay. It's normal. That said, if you were born with retrograde Mercury in your chart, and you'll know that because the glyph of Mercury will have a little R by it, I am curious if you feel like everything moves a little bit clearer for you. I was born with that, as was probably about a quarter to a third of you. And I always feel like in a Mercury retrograde, everything is a lot clearer for me. And yeah, so if you're going to update technology, I do recommend you do it before Sunday evening. If you're going to be taking a trip during this time period, give yourself extra time. Just be patient with yourself. Patience is not a big thing when Mercury is in Aries anyways, but try anyway. And know that it's just part of the cycle. I do think it's interesting it's happening while all the eclipses are happening as well. I think that's very interesting. So maybe it's giving us just a little bit more time to process all the lessons we're learning from the Libra lunar eclipse and the soon-to-be Aries solar eclipse. And then there's that amazing conjunction between Jupiter and Uranus on the 20th. But I'll talk more about that as it gets closer. So, where is this retrograde happening in your chart? What house? Tell me in the comments.